In the last 9 years, we have lost 40% of the honeybee population on Earth. If the last honeybee were to die tomorrow, we would have world famine in 40 days. The Great Green Revolution is upon us, and if we nurture it, it will become a catalyst for change in a way we make energy, water, food, as well as a tool to revitalize our economy and the entire world economy. A lot of people don't realize this, but we have 160,000 linear miles of overhead transmission lines in the United States that need to be replaced tomorrow. Do you know why? Because they were installed in the 19th century and they're all cracked and corroded. And every day, for all the energy we make in the United States and the cracks in those lines, we lose 40% of our energy. So now you have the fossil fuel industry saying we don't need renewable energy, our power grid is just fine. But they are arcing out that energy all day long. It's wasted energy, and we, the ratepayers, are paying for it. And in the state of New Jersey, there are 3 joint military installations: Fort Dix for the Army, Earl Naval Station, and McGuire Air Force Base, where the Hindenburg actually crashed. Superstorm Sandy brought the power down for Fort Dix for 5 days, brought it down for 3 weeks at Earl, and McGuire Air Force Base was down for almost 5 weeks. We passed legislation that stated that energy was such a national security issue here in the United States that every military installation in the United States needed to now be powered by renewable energy and off the power grid by 2021. We have the technology of the sun, which every single second that the sun shines, every second, it generates enough power to power every person on Earth for the next 9 million years, every second. If we have the intellect to harness the power of that sun and store it in a battery technology, why are we not moving there now? We have reached the tipping point. There is nothing and no money that we can spend that can reverse the effects of climate change. All we can do now is educate about an adaptation of humankind living on a different Earth. We will see massive changes in weather patterns. For instance, in 10 years from now, those storms that form off the Horn of Africa up to Florida will no longer be torn apart by the Bahamas or Cuba. They will have direct hits on Florida, every single one of them. What we can do is do what America has done time and time again. When faced with insurmountable adversity, we learned that manufacturing is what's great about America. It's ideas, it's entrepreneurial spirit, and it's manufacturing. What we're talking about, the technologies that are needed to help the entire world reduce their fossil fuel dependence, reduce their refuse, is America starting to make things. Tesla is a successful U.S. car manufacturer now competing against the Big Five. But Tesla is now showing that it can make a sexy vehicle that has a great drivetrain and it's got a waiting list 5 miles long. That's the essence of America. It will actually be you that will be the changers of this world. You that will learn what humanity has done time and time again, and that is adapt to the circumstances.
You have that power. Thomas Jefferson said, over 225 years ago, every generation needs a revolution. I welcome you all to the Great Green Revolution.